Hello, I'm Joan, and this book is Summertime by Vanessa Lafaye. Now, I really loved this because it's a story which explores America's racial issues, set against the impact of a major weather event, which is something that I always find quite fascinating. And I thought that the story that was built around the two things worked really, really well. It's set in Florida in 1935 in a small community which, as I said, is divided along racial lines. And up the road away there's a working men's camp which is full of soldiers who've come back from World War I and found that the government reneged on the promises that it made them, so now they're having to scrabble around to try and make a living, and there they are building roads. When a white woman is murdered in this small community, all eyes turn towards the camp because people think that the perpetrator probably lives there. But at the same time, the worst storm, the worst hurricane ever recorded in US history is sweeping towards the Florida Keys and changing everything. Like so many books I read, I love the extra background that you can get when you Google, and in this case you can read, as you do in the book, that the authorities left the evacuation of the men from the camp far too late as the hurricane swept in, and things start to get really interesting from that point onwards. I think if you loved books like The Help, then probably you will enjoy this one very, very much just as I did.